Welcome to the Blind Zone, where curiosity brings its own reward. And what am I curious about today? I'm curious that if push came to shove, if all the things I've been talking about, preparedness, if I would really be ready. And the only way we really know if we're ready for something is if we practice it. And this has all seemed very esoteric and out there and just, almost just ethereal in nature because it hasn't happened yet. So, but I was thinking, well, what if it did happen? Would I be ready? And would I be able to navigate the dark? Would I be able to light a fire for either warmth or cooking or whatever? I mean, there's so many myriads of possibilities with this. So I was thinking about that and I thought, well, in one of the books I'd read, it was called Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. And he said that to practice something, you need, and to get good at it anyway, you need 10,000 hours of something. Well, I don't have that kind of time, nor I don't have that kind of ability to put into this. But I thought I ought to really try this out. So the things I've been thinking about and like the stockpiling things, what is it that if I did it, I would see that there was holes in that I could build up better? Now, when David worked, he was an engineer, and he said as an engineer, they would make something and then they would use it and then they would remake it because they would saw all the pitfalls of the first go round. And so that's what this is like. And I can honestly tell you, everything I've ever done, I've needed a second time to do it the right way again. So I was thinking about this, and I don't know if where my downfall will be. Will it be in cooking preparation? Will it be in trying to stay cool when the air conditioning is not working? Will it be in trying to find a water source if the tap water isn't available? So I'm going to challenge myself that I'm going to try practicing this because, again, I don't want to be left unawares that if something were to happen, whether it be a disaster one, which is it's inconvenient, but it's for a short duration and you're out of some of your basic resources, but you know they're coming back. Or is it disaster two, where you're uncertain of things coming back, but you're fairly sure that they will, or disaster three, nothing's coming back and you're basically on your own. So I thought about this and I thought that we all need to practice. And I don't know what part of preparedness you need to practice for, whether it's the practical part, the spiritual part, the physical part, some pieces, parts of all of it, but you need to practice it. Because, like everything else, if you don't put that into your muscle memory, the chances that the chances are that you will automatically, intuitively do that are not good. And it's easier to practice this when the sun is out and everything's going calmly than it is when you have to try to scramble and make up for a problem that you never saw coming. Because once things start to go sideways, I think they're going to go sideways quickly, and there won't be that big of a window to come back around and try to fix what could have been solved in calmer days. So that's my challenge, that this is the part six of the six pieces of the preparedness puzzle. And in the future, I'll do one on the emotional part of this whole puzzle. But that's it. I'm going to challenge me to see how well I am prepared. And I encourage you to do the same so that you can find holes in the system and patch them before it sinks the ship. So that's it. We'll see you next week on The Blind Zone.